Hello, welcome to a video about Needle. I guess this is also another video in Troy Theory. Now, who is Needle? Needle was a contestant from the original BFDI series where animated objects battle for a prize of Dream Island, a square mile paradise. But she didn't make it that far and got eliminated pretty early on in the series. The running gag of her being called Needy and her slapping character that calls her Needy probably made to her eventual doom. But crazy how she got way farther the second season. But I would say that I think I liked her a lot more in season 1 than I did in every other season, I gotta say. Why? Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about Needle. My Needle, specifically. The good, the bad, and that Needle. Let's talk about the bad first, because I don't think we get to the good for a while. You know why? Fucking Pandora. Always has to bring up this person. So, I used to be Needle a lot. She was basically my main character. The one that I played as all the time. And she had a relationship with Needle that got pretty weird at times. Let's just say they got naked inside of the hot tub a lot. That happened more than once. And they did stuff to Nickel more than once. And we had to switch games. And my focus on Needle switched. Well, not really, kind of. Pink Paint took over the regular Needle. And there is basically, you know what? Yeah, I guess it kind of was like Mad Mew Mew. Now I'm thinking about it. Where Pink Paint would do bad things to people as Needle, but not what they did to that Needle. Hurting people and stuff. While Needle just sits and watch. And this would lead to Needle's eventual breakup with Pandora, with the whole Pen being jerked off by Pandora thing. Pandora getting so mad at Needle that Needle gets her limbs cut off and gets stabbed into the ground. What the fuck? I mean, why? But luckily, later on, Needle, tries to apologize to Pandora for everything and try to see if they can get back together, and Pandora accepts her apology. I remember also Needle having a diary that was really important. I think I kind of remember a few things. I think some things were about Pandora in the the rose suit, making her act different, which I still believe she was very wildly different after a certain time. And other things, but mostly I think I forgot what I put Needle's diary as. But it was important, because Pink Paint took it and ran it out to everybody. So it must have been important enough. And then Needle got employed! Needle had to go to a job that was tiring because it was RWBYCO. This is why Needle's appearance slowly derailed downwards into less appearance, because she was at work and it was more focused on Pink Paint. Yeah, it became more Pink Paint focused than Needle focused. So I started using Pink Paint more than I used to use Needle, and now I'm the Pink Paint guy instead of the Needle guy. That really explains it well, because Needle was kind of getting boring. Needle was getting boring without Nickel and Pandora. Which is weird to say, because I don't think that's a good thing, but it's the truth. She had nothing to do with two of the people that she had a relationship with, bad or good, and it doesn't matter, so I had to do something with her, so I had to get her employed. This was also because Penn, the other Penn, the Penn got jerked off by Penn. You understand, dude. Now, let's talk about the good of Pandora. Fuck, Needle. The good of Needle. There isn't a lot. Needle got employed by Ruby, and then, Jasmine was funny, so Jasmine shipped Needle and Ruby, so I made it canon. And now, Needle's a pedophile. Well, only once. For a while, kind of. I mean, it wasn't very good of a relationship. Ruby was more focused on work than anybody, so he didn't really focus on Needle or Pink Paint or anyone else. He just focused on making money and doing his job correctly and told everybody that. Everyone at Ruby Co. basically lives at Ruby Co. because, one, they work all the time there, and two, they don't make enough money to buy a home. Which sure seems to be not a lot of. It makes me wonder why people don't just live at Yoyoland in, like, the show, because, like, that's just, like, free housing, and even though it's abandoned, I bet there's still furniture in there, and the city's very big. Why don't people just live there? I don't care if Evil Leafy's gonna fucking kill you, or something else. Just live at Yoyo City, dude! It cannot be that bad. Of course, yeah, the crops, and there might not be food there, but, like, you can deal with that. The Yoyo berries probably taste very yummy, and you can eat those. There's a lot of them there. Makes me wonder why. Anyways, Needle then broke up with Ruby and got with Penn, who, in the lore, Needle had a big crush on Penn, but never happened because Penn was with Pencil at the time. But then Penn was with Love Bomb, so they all got together in the poly. Yay! How wonderful, great! Now it's time to talk about that Needle. That Needle was before I joined the roleplay, and a Needle that got taken over by Pink Paint, who is really obsessed with him now. So, yeah. It's bad. Sexually assaulting Quinnies and Nichols. Because that was Needle's deepest desire, that one. And then when Pink Paint left, Needle felt empty. Like, she didn't have anything left. So, that's why, Pink Paint, that Needle went crazy over Pink Paint. And then that Needle returned a few times to capture Pink Paint and make them hers, which has always failed because people come to save Pink Paint. For some reason, why do you guys save Pink Paint? I don't get it. Anyways, that's it. Remember to like and subscribe.